Don't take off your shoes when you're doing glass tile, FYI. I have a little splinter on the bottom of my foot. And I'm just going with it. Okay, so we're going to tile this backsplash here. We're going to be running a glass tile that I'll be cutting with the tile cutter, so no wet saw needed. And then we're going to finish it off with a Schluter edge of satin nickel. And then we'll come back and grout it tomorrow. So I'll kind of run you guys through step by step on how it's supposed to look. We'll be using thin set mortar since it's in a wet area. Okay, so this is the tile we'll be using. It comes on a mat here, but they want to do a 50% offset. So we're going to cut this off and just run it like subway tile. Okay, I was kind of hoping for a full piece or a half piece, but it's not going to be that way. So we'll start out with a 50% offset on the right, carry it all the way to the end, and then we'll wrap our corner with the existing measurement to make up a full piece. And you'll see what that looks like. Okay, so I'm going to mark on the wall roughly where I want to thin set, because it's a finished wall, so I don't want to put the thin set on, but I don't want to go over and have to repaint it. I know it's maybe about 6 inches tall. Alright, so we're going to put our thin set on the wall. I'm going to do this whole section. Well, thin set on right away. It's such a small tile. So for this corner piece, you don't have to be exact, but it's better because you can run some of it. Good cut. Now before I lay down the next course, I like to clear any Oh, forgot to wipe. If you do get some sticking out, it's not that big a deal. You can clean it up later, either when it dries or when you're doing your wipe down. So as I'm pushing these in, I'm not trying to push them in so hard that they, pushes all the thin set out, just enough to get a good coverage. And I'm also making sure that all these lips are all flush with one another. You want to all be flush and flat. You don't want it, they call it lippage. You don't want any lippage. Always put your cut edges where they're going to be hidden. You don't want your cut edges on the grout line. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure and cut in my edge. We're going to 45 this corner and the inside corner, and then we'll put those Schluter in, and then we'll tile the right side and then finish it off. I don't like to get too far ahead because I like to slide the strip in after, and I don't want that to set up too much because then it's going to compromise the tile. It's going to break the bond. 38, 37 and 7/8 for the top. 6- for the bottom. For the left. Beautiful. Now we got to remember the 45 going the other way is going to go down the wall. Won't focus. Well, kind of good. Then that will receive that side. Okay, so for turning the corner here, we're going to take off this amount on this tile. It's 2.5. Now we're going to hide 3/8. So 2.5 minus 3/8 is 2 1/8. Cool trick. Okay, now we're going to cut in these pieces. Yeah, so now I'm going to kind of just go through and make sure all my lines line up, all my gaps are the same, and any excess bits that I can get out now, I'm going to get out. If you can't get them out, okay, you can get them after it dries. Add a little tape on your corner miters so they hold till it dries.